A military parade in the capital of the United States, Washington, will be held today to mark the 250th anniversary of the American Army. The parade will be attended by the birthday celebrant himself, Donald Trump, who also turns 79 today. And his opponents believe that the date of the parade was deliberately chosen to please the president. After a week of protests against the government's migration policy, dissatisfied citizens are planning to take to the streets under the slogan, "No Kings." We are joined now by TSN's own correspondent in the USA, Olga Koshelenko. We have her live and we'll ask her about the preparations for this celebration of both the army and the president. Olga, hello. So what festivities are planned for today? What do we know?
Hello, colleague. Well, right now it's just after 7 in the morning in Washington, and for now the streets are empty. All we can see are intersections blocked off with heavy equipment and police vehicles, and the traffic today is expected to be very heavy. It was already like that yesterday, and now there are practically no people on the streets yet, only a few lone joggers out for their morning runs. Among them, there are many people wearing T-shirts with the word Army on them, because indeed a lot of American military personnel from different states have come to Washington for the parade. According to estimates, more than 6,500 military personnel will take part in this parade. And the organizers' idea is to showcase the entire history of the development of the United States Army. As it is considered here, the US Armed Forces are even older than the country itself, because their history dates back to the War of Independence. And as they say, if there were no army, there would be no country. The army is a highly respected institution. Even the day before, when we were filming here on the streets of Washington, when there were more people around, you could see citizens approaching the military, talking to them and expressing their gratitude. In other words, there are no questions or doubts about the army. The army is highly respected, and people truly believe it deserves a holiday and recognition. All the more so because this will also serve as moral encouragement for the soldiers who have come to the Capitol and will take part in the parade here. The questions concern something else. The question is about what you mentioned. Today is the 79th birthday of Donald Trump. And although the parade itself began to be planned 2 years ago, that is under Biden, the date of June 14th was set by the current administration. And Trump's opponents truly believe that the date is not a coincidence, because as they say, Trump really wants to give himself a special birthday present in this way. And against the backdrop of the protests we've been observing all week in the United States, in various states, they started in California but took place elsewhere as well today. People who are dissatisfied with Donald Trump's policies are planning to take to the streets in every American state for protest under the symbolic name "No Kings." And as they say, they want to speak out against authoritarianism. And now I suggest we listen to what Americans think about what will happen today in their own words.
This demonstrates our military strength, American pride. In my opinion, we should do this every year.
And what about the president's birthday?
That's just a coincidence. And really, what difference does it make? He's our president, and we should congratulate him.
I love our army. My father fought under the orders. But this is absurd, ridiculous, shameful. I could go on with the epithets, but that's enough.
Do you consider it just a coincidence that it's also the president's birthday?
It was done deliberately, so that the parade would be on his birthday. But that's enough talk about it. I don't care about this birthday.
So the parade will begin at 18:30 local time. And indeed, it promises to be a very large-scale show. 6,500 troops, 150 pieces of equipment from vintage to the most modern paratrooper displays, and 50 aircraft in the sky. As people are saying here, and as some fear, the weather could also interfere with the parade, because there is a very high chance of thunderstorms in the evening. And, well, the downpours here are very intense, so... and this forecast, in fact, coincides with the evening hours, so we'll see how it all turns out. But as they say, the show must go on no matter the weather. And the organizers promise to end it with a big fireworks display. Colleague?
Thank you. TSN correspondent in the United States, Olga Koshelenko, on how they will celebrate the 250th anniversary of their army with a parade. In previous years, this holiday was not celebrated so pompously, but this time it also coincides with Donald Trump's birthday.